A very good evening to you tuned into UBC TV. Thank you so much for following all our programs. And now welcome to News Tonight, this second day of December 2024. My name is Michael Jedandukomwa. Elizabeth Nakakuni joins in for sign language, and we'll go straight to what we have for you tonight. Leaders of Karamoja sub-region have lauded government for making Karamoja sub-region a priority in development plans. Minister for Karamoja Affairs Peter Lokeri says that restoration of security indicates government commitment towards transforming Karamoja. This comes at the time when President Yoweri Museveni is due to arrive in the sub-region on the Wealth Creation Program. State Minister for Investment Evelyn Anite says that Karamoja is ready to receive the president.
Just like it has been the case with other areas, President Yoweri Museveni heads to Karamoja sub-region for wealth creation assessment. Focus is on the progress of the parish development model, EMIOGA, as well as the level of service delivery.
Especially infrastructure. Have we constructed the roads? The 1 billion that we'll be sending per district, has it actually reached the people? Have the local district administrative officers used this money very well to actually build the roads?
This commitment by the head of state is one gesture that leaders from Karamoja and beyond do not take for granted.
Since Museveni came to power, we saw him as a person who was very sympathetic with us. And even in the NRA 10-point program, Karamoja was number 8. Say, let us attend to Karamoja and lift it out also from its own problems which it has.
And we will be here to be checking the people of Karamoja to find out if they have actually listened to the message of the president of getting out of poverty. And especially those who have listened to his 4-acre model. The
success so far registered is attributed to the recent return of security calmness.
If I know that that region is fighting with this, that clan is fighting with this, I go and collect the two clans together and I give them a dose of my mind, which I know, culturally and according to government.
There was a big challenge of the insecurity because people could not trade freely, and that of course affected the first PDM. But as we speak today, because of engagement, community engagement, collaboration with the security.
If all factors remain constant, economic success will be the word on the lips of many.
When they changed the previous division commander and they brought the new one called Major General Don Nabasa, that one understood the ways in which these criminals could be handled. And in fact, when he handled them and he changed some of the commands, I want to tell you today, we are smiling.
The PDM is doing very well, and Myoga is also doing very well. And we are, even the recovery rate is very high. And everybody is paying back the money because we have sensitized them and we have informed them that they should refund this money. It's a revolving fund.
President Yoweri Museveni will be visiting farmers in Abim, Nakapiripirit, and the Amudat districts on Tuesday, hold leaders meeting in Moroto on Wednesday, and then address a public rally in Kotido on Thursday. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Ministry of Internal Affairs has cautioned the public over online predators that leverage on digitalization to exploit the naive population. The National Coordination Office for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons has reported an increase in trafficking cases attributed to online activities.
The National Coordination Office for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons has registered 3,259 cases of human trafficking with 4,965 victims in the past year since June 2023. Of these victims, 79.72% are children and 20.28% are adults.
And it calls for concerted efforts, especially now that it involves so many of our children in it. Whereas the adult victims are about 452,
online human trafficking has been cited as the most common form of trafficking today, with majority of the victims being scammed and exploited in various forms on social media by scammers. 93.4% of the trafficking of persons cases are domestic and 6.6% are international cases.
And where it involves both, someone is trafficked and they happen to be used sexually, but at the same time, they're also used for other forms of labor. In exploitation, it is catered for by 144.
The public is cautioned against fantasizing with online romantic episodes, as this exposes them to digital trafficking that could result into sex trafficking and exploitation.
I'm sure many of us have seen or received these messages telling us how we can work at our convenience and earn so much money while doing other jobs. Even you people of the media, some of you may have received this information telling you that you can do your work as a media personality or any other job, but at the same time online, you work for a certain company and earn $100 per day, for instance, or $1,000 per month. Yes, these people are scamming you.
Parents and guardians are also advised to be vigilant while exposing children to digital platforms and gadgets, as these make them susceptible to online predators.
You're losing money because of online dating. Mind you, most of these people, on the other hand, are not necessarily, they're not interested in you. They're interested in your money. And you'll find that the person you think you're dating may even be of your same gender. And you're interested in a different person, yet the profile picture speaks of something else.
The labor externalization companies have been urged to comply with the contractual obligations of the Ministry of Internal Affairs to ensure safety of migrant workers.
The General Court Martial in Machinde has further remanded retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye and his co-accused Haj Obeid Rutale for another week. The two were sent back to Luzira after their lead counsel Martha Karua showed up at the General Court Martial with no practicing certificate from the Uganda Law Council.
At about 10 a.m., retired Colonel Kizza Besigye and Haji Obeid Rutale arrived at the General Court Martial Machindi amidst heavy security deployment. Besigye and Rutale were arrested from Riverside Apartments in Nairobi, Kenya on 16th November 2024 before they were extradited to Uganda and arraigned before the General Court Martial on 20th November 2024 to answer the 4 counts. Prosecution alleges that the duo committed the offences in the cities of Athens in Greece, Geneva in Switzerland, and Nairobi, Kenya, where they held meetings aimed at soliciting for logistical support and identifying military targets in Uganda with any intention of compromising security. Dr. Besigye is said to have instructed 35 lawyers, most of whom do not practice in Uganda. This prompted prosecution led by Colonel Raphael Mugisha to raise a preliminary objection that the team did not have practicing licenses.
It's not the law. It is the law regulating the what? So where do you get the mandate? You hear that? I don't know even what the person I don't know. So these people are not properly before this order of court. Constitution was promulgated in 1995, and Article 221, these articles are in my head, says that UPDF shall promote, respect, and protect this Constitution and the fundamental human rights of Ugandans. And we are saying the right to a fair hearing is not negotiable.
This caused a 30 minutes adjournment. However, one of Dr. Besigye's Ugandan lawyer, Arias Lukwago, asked that the matter be adjourned to tomorrow, 3rd December, informing the court that the Law Council had agreed to issue Karua with a temporary practicing certificate.
You are aware it was coming up for ruling on preliminary matters of law that we raised the day they were arraigned before court here. So we could not proceed under those circumstances. When we had the conference and conferred with the accused persons, we agreed that yes, we can have this matter stood over for just one day. We fast track the process of securing this temporary certificate for our counsel here. Unfortunately, the court could not accommodate us. They have adjourned it.
The General Court Martial Chairman Brigadier General Freeman Mugabe objected the defense's prayer, ruling that it is a prerequisite for every lawyer to possess and furnish court with a valid certificate from the Law Council. Court was adjourned to 10th December 2024. Speaking to journalists shortly, lawyer Martha Karua has complained about the rigorous body checks by the army at the court-martial.
To the humiliating body search that I was subjected to twice, and all members of the legal profession were subjected to. First at the gate, then as we entered the courtroom, another body search. We have been able to have audience with our client in the court, within the court precincts, and our client was very firm that we ought to apply for adjournment. I should say our clients, not client, so that we can get the answer from the Law Council.
I'm Ivan Juko and Rebecca Nantongo for UBC.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has promoted 5 senior police officers to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. The promotions recently announced by the Inspector General of Police, Abbas Kagaba, recognize officers heading critical directorates within the Uganda Police Force. Among those promoted, Senior Commissioner of Police Lawrence Niwabine, who now assumed the rank of AIGP, while continues with his roles as the Police Director, Traffic and Road Safety. Senior Commissioner of Police Stephen Tanui has also risen to AIGP rank and serves as the Director of Fire and Rescue Services.
His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces has made the following appointments and promotions in the Uganda Police Force. Senior Commissioner of Police Apora James has been appointed and promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. He is the Director Logistics and Engineering. Senior Commissioner of Police Nwabine Lawrence has been promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police, and he is the Director Traffic and Road Safety. Senior Commissioner of Police Obona Joseph has been promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. He is the Director Interpol and International Relations. Senior Commissioner of Police Tanui Stephen has also been appointed Assistant Inspector General of Police, and he is the Director Fire and Rescue Services. Senior Commissioner of Police Musana John Geoffrey has been appointed and promoted to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. He is the Deputy Director, Logistics and Engineering. The Uganda Police Force extends its congratulations to the officers upon their appointments and promotions.
We thank you so much for watching. Let's take a very short break. We'll return with more. Please keep it with us.
Winning requires the stamina of a lion. But most importantly, it requires that you carry that water up the top of the hill. However, you must use a spoon. Take the water now. Go, run, climb up the hill. 72 spoons. Faster, go, go. Winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Uncle Mo.
Hasivi koja tukwasa.
Vayo na wasajja batusonyiye.
Chikakasi.
Vayo.
Government has done it. Uganda Revenue Authority has taken you off the burden of paying interests and penalties. All you have to do is to pay your outstanding principal tax to benefit from the waiver of interests and penalties that runs till the end of December 2024. Call us on our toll-free line or email services@ura.go.ug.
Uganda Revenue Authority. Developing Uganda together.
The FDC has called for a permanent solution to combat natural disasters such as the Bulambuli landslides that struck last week, killing dozens and destroying property. The party spokesperson, John Chikonyogo, warns that the country will one day fall victim to severe natural disasters if permanent solutions are sought.
Last week displaced several people and caused major grief in the region, and according to police spokesperson Rusoke Chituma, 21 bodies have been confirmed. John Chikonyogo, the Forum for Democratic Change spokesperson, says the numbers of those affected are worrying and calls for an amicable solution.
All of us know, because of disasters in Kasese, what have you done in those 10 years also? All of us know there will be some disasters in Erigon region, year in, year out. What are you doing about it? For us, we propose as FDC that first, we need civic education. Because we are not going to tell the locals that we are going to move from this area and we take you somewhere in Hiriandongo where they have never even visited in their lives. You have to convince them, but explain to them the dangers involved in staying where they are. Secondly, how do we help them? Someone who has 6 acres of land in Bulambuli, you don't take him to Kiriandongo to get 2 acres. And in Kiriandongo, where he's going, he's not assured of the food which he was getting in Bulambuli. So some of those things must be transmitted to those people in those areas by people they trust.
There was a call to plant trees in place of those that are cut to protect the environment and homes.
Who is planting trees in those areas? All of you looked at the area where there were some slides. There were no trees. We must have a deliberate effort of planting trees in those areas.
Relatedly, the uncollected heaps of garbage at Kampala's biggest markets like Nakasero are threatening health disaster, warns FDC leadership.
If you visit Nakasero today, that market should have been closed a month ago. You can't have a market where they are selling foodstuffs, but the garbage which is there, wherever you go there flies, water, some liquid is oozing out of those, that heap of garbage. They are selling foodstuffs. 10 meters away they are selling meat.
A call has been made to Kampala Capital City Authority to come up with suitable solutions for the maintenance of these markets. Marion Awori for UBC.
Uganda Marine Police have retrieved the body of a 24-year-old Wangada Emma, who was involved in a boat accident on Lake Victoria. It is alleged that a speedboat collided with a canoe engine boat carrying 10 people, causing it to capsize. 9 people were rescued, but Emma was reported missing. His body was later recovered along with other belongings.
On the 1st of December 2024, at about 9 p.m., 2 boats were involved in an accident in Gaba on the shores of Lake Victoria. Reports have indicated 10 people were involved, and so far 9 have been rescued, with 1 still missing. However, the number could even be more, as it is also reported that the captains of the boats are at large.
There was a boat which was crossing from beach house to Mukono side, and at the same time there was a cruise boat coming from Divine Beach, Mukono side, coming to Beach House. So the two boats collided.
Marine Police was dispatched to conduct a search for the missing person, Emma Wangada. He was later retrieved alongside other items.
Now, since it was very late, we couldn't do much. And indeed, right now, as I talk, the body is already retrieved. It's already, when you see the other boat, that is the boat which is doing the retrieving. They have succeeded already. And this incident of people actually losing lives in the lake or in the waters generally, it is becoming very, very common.
We have tried to mark the place because somehow we went down and we have recovered a bonnet of the engine the timber boat was using. We have recovered, which means we have marked the place. So divers are going to go down and try to move around if they can pick anything.
We were able to talk to one of the survivors who preferred anonymity.
Divine Resort. So nga tuli mkulyato at speedboat neve mabega ne tukona speedboat kati bya tukonye ne tugwamo mazi of course twade tuvakola yo bandi yafudde nti yabuse kulyato tena yabe speedboat ngeja nabukako nagweri kati yagadde owugo okudda ate kulyato fe twade twekutenga nga distance mpanvu.
Now, owners of beaches, we are going to begin moving from beach to beach, to make sure we meet the management of the beaches so that they have at least savers in their, those savers, those people who are supposed to, and even those savers will be the one to guide those people who want to come and enjoy their life.
While the cause of the accident is yet to be ascertained, allegations point at the lack of navigation lights through the night on these boats. Tony Kent Chaze reporting.
Yes, let's now have a look at the money exchange rates in our business segment.
Brought to you by download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229#. Wendy Wanaoli.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Kasita Uganda Presidential CEO Forum, UMA and Ministry of Trade are organizing the annual Business Community Dinner 2024 under the theme Connecting Minds, Creating Opportunities. Happening on 4th December 2024 at UMA Showgrounds Multipurpose Hall. Come dine with industry leaders, innovators and game changers as you enjoy a sumptuous dinner, live music and thrilling performances. Be inspired by keynote speakers and award-winning entrepreneurs as you get a chance to network, build connections and take your business us to the next level. Tickets available online and at the Casita office, plot 16B, Market Street, Royal Complex Building, 3rd floor, Suite 1. For sponsorship, partnership and corporate tables, please call 0752 590 122 and 0773 153 898. Or you can go to UMA for more information. Let's enjoy end of the year business dinner as we connect our minds together while creating opportunities. Sponsored by URA, Bank of Uganda, United Bank of Africa, DTB, Roofing, Plascon, Tembo Steel, Bakaima, Electro Commission and Grow Project.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
In the heart of Uganda, a financial revolution is happening. We were once left out, saving the old-fashioned way, with an unexpected saving spot, keeping it too close for comfort. But now, we found a better way to save and manage money. Download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229#. With Wendy, your money is safe and you can earn interest daily. Visit your Google Play or App Store or dial *229# to register. Wendy Wanawoli.
Thank you so much for watching Sports News Tonight. Uganda's national netball team has continued preparations for next weekend's Africa Netball Championship to be hosted in Namibia.
With just days to this year's Africa Netball Cup, Uganda's Chic Cranes have intensified training ahead of the tournament to be played in Namibia. The team is having twice daily training sessions under head coach Nelson Bogere. The coach summoned 16 players, of whom 13, including Sandra Nambirigi, have trained this Monday, with Farida Kandondi and Mary Nuba still at their respective foreign clubs. Others in the training camp that started last month include Irene Yaru, Shadia Nasanga, Joyce Nakibule, Linda Muzito, and Christine Namurumba Kango. Others in training ahead of the final 12 traveling squad are Christine Nakito, Gloria Aya, Hanisha Mohamed, Josephine Bakita, Fidaus Namulema, Rachel Nanyonga, and Mase Batamuliza.
Mbadde nina club yange gyenzanyiramu ate n'ekirala nebilievingiramu ngonza omuntu mmanyi nti omuzannyo nkyagusobola ogwa netball ate nkyasobola okuzannya ate ne club yange yennyini National Insurance embeereddewo nnyo okubeera nga si giving up because National Insurance ever your training yayo testoppinga.
In Namibia, Uganda will contest against 8 others, including reigning champion South Africa, Kenya, Malawi, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. The African Netball Cup, which is formerly the African Netball Championship, was started in 2010, with the 2024 edition starting this coming Saturday for 6 days.
Essaawa eno tutegeka abaana ogenda e Namibia nga twagala ranking game. Bulijjo South Africa badde tebeeramu nga tubeera ba number 1. Kati ku luno South Africa naye twetegekedde. Naye nga luli twagikubira mu first 5 kuba netball alimu abazannya 7 n'abazannya 5.
Uganda has played at 6th edition and emerged winner on 3 occasions, the first of which was in 2014 and again in 2017 and 2018.
Yes, that is all we had for you tonight. And to continue with sports, Mansour Bwanika and Marion Chisache emerged overall male and female respective winners of the 2024 Nile Special National Pool Open Championship played at Lugogo Indoor Arena. Bwanika clinched his second national title following earlier success in 2018, whilst Chisache climbed her first ever title. 120 male and 32 female players who had qualified from the regional qualifiers played out in a knockout format before declaring the winner. Winners took a brand new car, each, cash prizes and a trophy. Meanwhile, Nile Breweries invested close to 500 million shillings in the tournament. That is all we had for you at this point. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa. With Elizabeth Nakakone and the whole team, we wish you the best of the night. We'll hand you over to Sonko here, who has the hotline, where he's going to host one of the ministers in the Ugandan cabinet, and he will tell us what they have tonight. For us as newsroom, bye-bye. We hand you over to him.
Just make some quick corrections. It is the front bench, and of course here we are once again. Mondays at 8:30 p.m. We are back here to ensure that we address concerns as we are engaging your leaders. My name is Jerome Paul Songo. Welcome aboard to the front bench. Welcome aboard to the front. Now tonight we are having interesting conversations. I should tell you, our dear viewer, what is most interesting about it is the fact that today we do not have a ministry, as we always do. But tonight we have an institution that is attached to a ministry. The institution that we are having tonight is the Public Service Commission. This particular one is affiliated to the Ministry of Public Service, which will also soon be here at the front to have those conversations enhanced. And of course, when you look at the Public Service Commission, if I'm to just give you a brief about it, is the fact that it was established under Article 1651 of the 1995 Constitution of Uganda. So I think you know where we are heading to. And in the same capacity, with a mission of ensuring that they provide government with competent human resource for effective and efficient public service delivery. So at the end of it all, it's to ensure that the kind of service you are receiving as a Ugandan, or the kind of service that you are receiving as an eligible voter, is a service that is quite effective and efficient. Now tonight, the conversations that we're going to be having, by the way, are to look at deeply the Public Service Commission and trying to understand the role it has, but also bringing you up to speed with conversations on the efforts the Public Service Commission is doing to ensure that we get competent public servants who are working effectively and also delivering services efficiently. Why not join the conversations using our WhatsApp number 0709 609 0709-602-592, and we shall be getting through those messages. And if at all you do not have WhatsApp, you can use the same number via SMS so that we can get your questions answered and responded to with my guests this evening. But also you can use the hashtag on X, that is UBC Frontbench. Now, speaking of the guests that I do have, now surprisingly, the Public Service Commission, like I did mention, is not a ministry, and it's headed by the chairperson. Now, the chairperson of the Public Service Commission is in studio with me this very evening, together with the permanent secretary. Let me head right to them so that they can greet you, our dear viewer, as we get into these conversations. First is the chairperson of the Public Service Commission, and this is none other than Miss Winnie Agnes Kabogoza Msoke, who joins us here on the front bench. A very good evening, ma'am. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good evening, viewers.
All right, and with her is the permanent secretary, who is none other than Dr. John Mbabazi. A very good morning, Doctor. Thank you for joining us here at the front.
Good evening, viewers. We thank the management of UBC for hosting us tonight.
All right, and indeed, speaking of the management of your national broadcaster, our mandate, like I normally tell you, is to entertain, inform, but on top of that, also guide you as a viewer and as a citizen of the country. So welcome to the front. When we do return shortly after this theme of uniting Ugandans, we will return with the conversation. So join us. Good evening.